Hello, hi friends, I am Vinod. Welcome to my YouTube channel Win Civil World. In this particular video, we are going to discuss about the types of retaining walls, their functions and advantages. What is a retaining wall? There's something that retains or holds soil or any other material. The retaining walls are vertical or near vertical structures, just as shown in this figure. Why we need a retaining wall? Every soil got a natural slope, just like what is shown in this figure. This is the natural slope, and this is the angle of the natural slope, and this angle is called angle of repose. This natural slope can retain earth or soil naturally, but retaining walls are used to retain soil when the slope goes beyond natural slope or being disturbed due to some other activities. Before going to the types of retaining wall, we will just analyze what are the causes of failures of retaining walls. The major cause failure of retaining wall is overturning failure. It is just like what is shown in this picture. This is the retaining wall before wall backfilling, and this is the one after backfilling. The retaining wall has a tendency to overturn like this. Next major type of failure is sliding failure. This is the typical drawing, and after backfilling, the retaining wall has a tendency to slide forward, and just as shown in this picture. Next is bearing capacity failure. Just to go through this picture, the loads coming on the retaining wall due to the pressure from the backfill area and the self weight, that pressure exerted by the resultant of vertical force at the toe should not exceed the bearing capacity value of the soil beneath, because the bearing capacity has to be taken into consideration while designing the structure. Next major type of failure is overstress of wall. The wall may bend like this due to the stresses coming on the wall, and there is another type of failure called shallow and deep shear failure. It is just as shown in this particular figure. Why retaining walls are used and when retaining walls are used? This is a typical section of a heap or soil, and when there is a vertical cut, retaining walls will be placed like this and backfilling will be done as per this drawing. What are the major components of a retaining wall? Just go through this figure, and this is a typical section of a retaining wall, and every retaining wall, this pattern is same. This is the natural soil slope, and this is the angle of repose, and this particular area is the backfill area. This is the front face of the retaining wall, it's the rear face, and this particular vertical portion is called stem, and the base portion, it is converted into a front portion of toe and heel, and that small weep holes will be provided to reduce the hydrostatic pressure by draining the water out. What are the forces acting on a retaining wall? You just go through this particular picture and diagram, and first major load is the active earth pressure behind the wall. The soil behind the wall, it exerts a pressure on the wall, and this is the active earth pressure. And the top portion, there will be a surcharge that is above the horizontal portion, and ground pressure, that is a passive force or subsoil reaction. It is another major force that is acting on a retaining wall. Then there is the friction between base and the ground, then passive earth pressure in front of the wall, and all these forces will have a tendency to slide the wall forward or overturn the wall or fail the wall in stresses. And this is the major loads coming on a retaining wall, and this is all designer part, and it is just for an information we are providing what are the forces coming on a retaining wall. What are the different types of retaining walls? Retaining walls are broadly classified into three or four types, but there are a lot of miscellaneous retaining wall systems which are used extensively nowadays for a lot of applications. First, we will discuss about the major type of retaining wall, and then we will discuss about this miscellaneous retaining walls. First one is gravity retaining wall, next one is cantilever retaining wall, and third one is counterfort retaining wall. These are the three major type of retaining wall which is used commonly nowadays, and there are a lot of miscellaneous retaining walls like hybrid retaining wall systems, sheet piles, anchored retaining walls, pile retaining walls, MSC retaining wall systems, and soil nailing. These are all different types of retaining wall which are used in lot of applications depending upon the situations and all, for economizing the structure and also for perfect design. First one is gravity retaining wall. What is a gravity retaining wall? They are usually made of stone, bricks, concrete, or any other material that is locally available. And these are the pictures of gravity retaining wall. They can be done with mortar or without mortar. This is the typical section of a gravity retaining wall. It consists of a toe and a heel, and also the stem. And the concept of a gravity retaining wall is that the total weight of self weight of the gravity wall that counters the backfill soil pressure. That means the backfill soil pressure is countered with its own self weight, and they are designed for all the parameters like sliding, overturning, and resisting the bearing capacity loads acting on the structure. Next is semi-gravity retaining wall. This is almost same as a retaining wall, but in the design criteria, the combination of self weight of the retaining wall and weight of the soil above the footing is taken into consideration while designing the retaining wall, because the total load of the self weight of the retaining wall and the backfill soil in combination resist the retaining wall from failing. They uses a small amount of reinforcement also in some cases. Crib retaining wall system. It is also a gravity system of gravity retaining wall system, and it is the oldest retaining wall system. It consists of cribs or cells made of timber, just as shown in this figure, and sometimes they are made of precast concrete. It is just like this. Instead of timber, precast will be used. They are also made with fibers. What is the concept of a crib retaining wall? Just go through this picture. Backfilling is done with free draining material or sometimes earth. By doing this, we can eliminate hydrostatic pressure, allowing free flow of water. This reduces the load on this particular wall, and sometimes plants are provided to give a natural look. The timber cribs can retain earth up to 3 to 5 meter. They are used normally in garden landscaping and all, and concrete cribs are designed up to a height of 10 to 12 meter. Next type of retaining wall system is bin retaining wall system, just as shown in this particular figure. Bins are made with corrugated steel sheets, and they are then bolted together for getting a continuous retaining wall system. They are filled with crushed rock or free draining material, thereby reducing the hydrostatic pressure. Next is Gabion retaining wall system. It's a very common type system that is used in this hilly areas, and they uses galvanized or PVC coated hexagonal wire mesh, and they are factory fabricated to box cages, and the cages are filled with crushed local stones. After filling the stones, the boxes are sealed and erected at site. The cages increase the shear capacity of the rocks, thereby they can take more loads, and this system allows a free flow of water, thereby reducing substantial hydrostatic pressure, and they do not need any heavy rigid foundations. Next is the major retaining wall system, that is cantilever retaining wall system. They are basically made of reinforcement cement concrete. This is a typical drawing, consists of a stem, heel, and toe, and the it is the most common type of retaining wall system because they are always economical for a height of around 8 to 10 meters. And the concept of a cantilever retaining wall is that the stem acts as a vertical cantilever under lateral load, earth pressure, or soil. This is the stem. And the heel slab acts as a horizontal cantilever due to the load of backfilled soil over it. This is the particular area where backfilling is done. This is a horizontal cantilever and the stem is a vertical cantilever. The backfilled soil imparts additional stability to this structure against lateral pressure, because the soil is coming over the base slab, and this also, the weight of the soil also become a part of the design in making the structure stable. Cantilever retaining walls can be precast type or pre-stressed type depending upon the design. Counterfort retaining wall system. It is basically same as cantilever retaining wall system, but while designing in cantilever retaining wall systems, if the heights are more, moments develop in the stem and heel will be very high, and this increases the design thickness and makes the design uneconomical. For economizing the structures, vertical bracings like what is shown in this figure are provided on the backfill side. These vertical bracings are called counterforts. They are made with RCC. Basically, this counterfort retaining wall, they can be made with RCC and pre-stressed concrete, or they can be with precast concrete also. And this particular vertical bracing will be covered under the backfill, and the front face will be always elegant. Next is buttressed retaining wall. They are same as counterfort retaining wall. Only thing is that the vertical bracing are on the front side. But in most of the cases, counterfort retaining wall are preferred. Sometimes buttressed retaining wall will be used, but because of the counterfort coming in the front portion, aesthetically it will spoil the appearance of the wall. Special type of retaining wall systems. We'll discuss about all the special type of retaining system. First one is sheet pile. They are basically used for temporary and permanent works, and they are considered as the most economical retaining solution because they can be reused after works. They are basically used for deep excavation and big slope areas where construction activities has to be done, and they do not bend on driving, and mostly used for heights of around 6 to 10 meter. They can't take much loads, but they can retain the soil. Next type of special retaining wall system is pile retaining wall system. Pile retaining wall system is used as an alternative to sheet pile system. They consist of a sequence of board piles like what is shown in this particular picture. Piles are driven to a depth, and this counters the soil pressure, and they are basically used as an alternative to sheet pile because sheet pile used to make a lot of noise and other disturbances, and these piles are often combined with shotcreting the gap between the piles, because the pile got some gap between the piles, and that area will be shotcreted to make the structure protected from water flow and all while during the construction activities. Next is anchored retaining wall system, and they are basically the retaining wall which is been pinned at the top and bottom using cables or other stays as shown in this figure. The anchors are driven through the wall and expanded at the ends and grouted to form a bulb. This is formed by pumping grout through the anchor holes. When the walls are supposed to take heavy loads, the structure tends to become more heavy and not economical. In this particular case, these anchored retaining wall systems are used, and this anchor system along with the combination of the retaining wall gives a sufficient support for this structure. They can be used for to negotiate heavy loads. Next is soil nail retaining wall. This is the installation of passive reinforcement. This is a particular drawing of a soil nail system. The nails are driven or drilled in place, and no grouting is done for driven nails, but grouting is done for drilled nails, and these are the nails. And temporary wall is done using shotcreting. First the nails are connected and shotcrete will be done by fixing a well mesh, and after that a permanent fascia will be provided using a reinforcement concrete layer. Next is MSC or RE wall system. It is a very common system used in forming highways and all, because it takes very less space and it can be erected very easily without disturbing the traffic. There MSC walls is mechanically stabilized retaining wall. It is a composite structure. It consists of retaining wall fascia and compacted backfill with reinforcement elements, and they are fixed like this. These reinforcement strips are sometimes provided, sometimes geogrids are provided, and this will go reinforce the earth, and that is why it is called RE walls. The wall facing is relatively thin, and the primary function of preventing erosion of the structural backfill. The result is a good gravity structure that is flexible and can carry a variety of heavy loads.